At some point in life, many people wake up with a disturbing realization. They're alive, but they don't feel present. They're successful, but not fulfilled. They're surrounded by people, but deeply disconnected from themselves. And the most painful part, they can't explain when it happened. They don't remember the exact moment they lost themselves. There was no single mistake, no dramatic collapse, no loud warning. Just a quiet, invisible shift, a slow fading. And one day, they realize they are living a life that looks right on the outside, but feels empty on the inside. This is not weakness. This is not failure. This is something that happens to millions of people, slowly, subtly, and silently. Today, we're going to uncover why people lose themselves over time, how it happens without noticing, and how to stop the process before it costs you your identity, your peace, and your purpose. Because the most dangerous loss is not money, it's losing you. No one wakes up one morning and decides to lose themselves. It happens in inches, not miles. In moments that feel harmless. Moments like choosing what's expected over what feels true. Moments like staying quiet to avoid conflict. Moments like postponing your dreams until later. And later becomes never. At first, it doesn't hurt. In fact, it often feels responsible, mature, safe. You tell yourself, this is just how life works. But what you don't realize is that every time you ignore your inner voice, you weaken it. Every time you betray your truth, you teach yourself not to trust yourself. And over time, that inner voice grows quieter until you barely hear it at all. That's how people lose themselves without realizing they're even at risk. One uncomfortable truth is this: the world often rewards people for disconnecting from themselves. You're praised for being busy, not present. You're valued for productivity, not self-awareness. You're encouraged to keep going, not to stop and feel. From a young age, many people learn this lesson. Do what works, do what's practical, do what's acceptable. And slowly, curiosity is replaced by obligation. Joy is replaced by routine. Authenticity is replaced by survival. You stop asking, what do I want? And start asking, what should I do? And the longer you live by shoulds instead of truth, the further you drift from who you really are. Adaptation is necessary for survival, but over-adaptation is dangerous. When you constantly adjust who you are to fit in, when you change your tone, opinions, and behavior to be accepted, when you suppress parts of yourself to avoid rejection, you slowly become a version of yourself that feels unfamiliar. You don't even notice it happening at first. You just feel more tired, more irritable, more numb. That's because pretending, even subtly, requires energy. And when you spend years being what others need, expect, or tolerate, you forget what you need. You lose access to your own emotional compass. And eventually you start living from habit instead of intention. One of the biggest reasons people lose themselves is autopilot living. Waking up, scrolling, working, consuming, sleeping, repeat. When life becomes a loop, reflection disappears. There's no space to ask deep questions, no pause to check alignment, no moment to reconnect. And without reflection, identity erodes. You stop noticing when something no longer fits. You stop questioning why you feel restless. You stop listening to the quiet discomfort that's trying to guide you. Autopilot doesn't feel dangerous, it feels normal. And that's exactly why it's so powerful. Another reason people lose themselves over time is emotional suppression. You're taught to be strong, to move on, to stop overthinking. But emotions don't disappear when ignored. They disconnect you instead. When you don't allow yourself to feel sadness, anger, grief, or fear, you also lose access to joy, curiosity, and passion. Because emotions don't work selectively. They work as a system. And when that system is shut down, you don't feel pain, but you also don't feel alive. That emotional numbness slowly convinces you that something is wrong with you, when in reality, something is simply unfelt. Many people lose themselves because they choose certainty over authenticity. They stay in careers that drain them because it's stable. They remain in relationships that shrink them because it's comfortable. They silence their desires because they're risky. And over time, the cost becomes clear. Security without meaning becomes a cage. And while the outside of life looks organized, the inside feels empty. You start wondering why motivation feels forced, why nothing excites you, why you feel disconnected from your own goals. That's not laziness, that's misalignment. Comparison accelerates self-loss. When you constantly measure your life against others, you stop listening to your own rhythm. You chase milestones that aren't yours. You judge yourself for not wanting what everyone else wants. You abandon your natural pace, and slowly, your life becomes a performance instead of an experience. You're not living, you're proving, and no one can stay connected to themselves while trying to become someone else. Here's the truth most people never hear. Feeling lost is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that something inside you wants to be acknowledged. That discomfort, it's information. That restlessness, it's guidance. That emptiness, it's a call for alignment. People don't lose themselves because they're broken. They lose themselves because they stopped listening. And the moment you start listening again, the reconnection begins. Reconnecting doesn't require dramatic changes. It requires daily awareness. You begin by slowing down, by asking honest questions, by noticing what drains you and what restores you. You begin by choosing presence over distraction, truth over comfort, growth over autopilot. Small daily upgrades matter more than massive life overhauls. Identity is rebuilt through consistency, not intensity. Here are simple practices that help you reconnect over time. Spend a few minutes daily in silence. Journal without censoring yourself. Make one decision a day that aligns with your values. Reduce noise that numbs you. Reconnect with curiosity, not pressure. Upgrade your mindset intentionally. These small actions rebuild trust with yourself, and trust is the foundation of identity. If you feel like you've lost yourself, hear this clearly. You are not gone. You are buried under habits, expectations, and distractions. And anything buried can be uncovered. The fact that you're questioning your life, the fact that you're watching content like this, the fact that you feel this pull, means your true self is still there, waiting. You don't find yourself by searching harder. You find yourself by listening deeper. You don't need a new personality. You need reconnection. And the journey back to yourself doesn't start tomorrow. It starts today, with awareness, with intention, with daily upgrades. If this message resonated with you, it means you're ready for growth, not overnight motivation, but daily transformation. On this channel, we don't chase hype. We build identity. We upgrade mindset. We reconnect you to who you are, one day at a time. Subscribe to Daily Upgrade Motivation for consistent clarity, discipline, and self-mastery. Because the best investment you'll ever make is becoming yourself again. Like and share this video to those that need it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.